Charleston, those Barber twins, they might have something for Duke now.
Charles,
Barber twins, they get busy and they score a lot of points. They might have something for Duke.
I mean, they'll give him a run early on in the first half. They're gonna give him a shot.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Coach Harmon, the coach down there, she's really a good defensive coach. She's gonna keep the score down low. If they can score enough buckets, and they had a defensive player of the year in the CAA this year, they might be on upset alert. I mean, for them, the CAA to get a 14 seed, that's big time for them.
I don't think people take those factors into place like when people got players of the year and you got defense. That stuff travels, man. They
do.
When you can just give somebody the ball and they can beat a person one-on-one, that can determine that lopsided game.
Duke is big. They got the Ariana Roberson girl. They got Toby Fournier, but they're not imposing. They play the finesse game too much.
Yeah, they're athletic, but not empowering, like you said.
Yeah. That might be one to circle.
Because Duke started off the year a little shaky, too, so they got some holes. I mean, maybe they corrected them. That don't mean they totally disappeared. Usually what you struggle with early is what ends your season. So if they can figure out what was going on early in the year and see if they corrected it or not and attack it, that gives them a chance.
And look, Tech was undefeated up until like 20-0, and they're playing Villanova. Villanova, Big East tested. They actually played UConn pretty tough in the tournament. So that's another one. You fall from being undefeated, top 5 team in the country a month ago to a 7 seed.
That's shaky.
Yeah. Again, something went wrong. Where's the hole in that? Like, where did the fall off happen? Because somebody get injured? Like, somebody hit the freshman slump?
How many of these teams, after they look at their season, is just happy they about to go play a game? Well, because like they can't be happy at they seeded. Like I'm just imagining if I'm somebody and I don't win my conference and I see UConn. Bro, they got us all yelling in this joke. Bro, I'm like, man.
But it's the competitive nature in it, bro. I mean, it's
you can be competitive all you want, but UConn ain't going down.
I mean, you never know.
Any given round. Yeah, any given night. Not in the first round of the NCAA women's basketball.
Hold on. So are you saying should they not be happy? Should they not be happy because they drew UConn, you said?
No, they happy. I'm just saying, while you overexcited jumping around and you see you got to play UConn, you need to go run to the gym.
That ship sailed right there. That opportunity is long gone.
Put that chicken wing down.
Them chicken wings from the celebration party.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the best game of the first round right now that's been drawn. NC State,
Tennessee. Yeah.
NC State, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Is that a rematch? Yeah. Didn't they play that game in Greensboro?
Was that Longwood? You saw that Longwood? Longwood, baby.
Longwood alumni.
Longwood, baby.
Okay.
You see Howard?
Yeah. I was at the MEAC the other day, man. I went to a couple games this week.
Everybody know. I'm making a bracket for my peoples. So I'm choosing Howard. I'm choosing Jacksonville.
Okay.
I'm just telling y'all, like, those are two of my dark horses to get a game one win.
Fair enough.
If it comes down to coaching and it's close with some of these, especially Coach Special, if it's an 8-point game in the fourth quarter and LSU out there BSing around.
Hey, Will, stop, man. Stop.
Hey.
Stop.
So
stop. They're not beating LSU, son. Stop.
No.
Stop.
I told him. Hey, look.
There'll be some shaky boots out there.
Yeah.
But you got to understand.
They about to come playing like they playing South Carolina.
Super shout to Special. I met her before at the Final Four. Seemed super good energy. I followed her, from where she was at Mount Verde. Just watched her along the way, man. I'm super happy for her. But LSU big down there, bro. They big.
Free money
down there.
Free money, Coach Special.
Free money.
I respect it.
I'm not fighting you on your opinion.
I can't get here.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on a second.
Like I'm phony.
Kentucky James Madison, is that a Kenny Brooks special?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's a Kenny Brooks special, man.
He coached at James Madison on the way up. Now you got to play him in the first round. Hello.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. Be aware, James Madison has a point guard that went Power 5 out of high school.
James Madison, I think, knocked off 2 P4s this year, early in the season. So, yeah.
They got a good coach, too, man. he's one of them coaches that grinded to the top too, man. He's a hard worker. I know that guy. We have some mutual friends.
I think it's O'Regan.
Yeah,
yep, exactly.
Yeah. Real
that's
good.
Z, the point guard.
Real studious looking dude with the glasses on.
Yeah.
One of them real technical guys. Yeah.
He'll draw it up for you, baby.
Z is the point guard.
Z is the point guard.
Yeah, Z, exactly.
Free money kid from 6th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
free money
exactly.
kid from 6th grade.
I watched her at PA, man. I watched her at PA a couple years ago, man. Just tear it apart. I always thought she could play, man. I thought she was a bit small for the SEC, but her skill set has always been there. She's quick, can handle the ball, can create her own shot. Played a full game since, but yo.
As a 6th grader, she started for as a point guard at 17U, playing on the highest level in summer basketball. That kid, by far, is tough.
Yeah,
she was an SEC kid.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes like being away from home so far when you're a very family-oriented
And I'm
kid.
including all of that in being an SEC kid. All of that. I'm not talking about just pure skill set. I'm talking about...
Yeah, you're right.
It all is all inclusive.
We're missing one bracket now, right? I think we got 3 already up.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, we got it.
I think whoever called that. NC State, Tennessee. Wow. Can we get a list of McDonald's All-Americans in that game? It's about 12, 13. There's a lot on between those two teams right there.
Yeah. They drew Vanderbilt or because I don't have the bracket in front of me.
Vanderbilt's with UConn, I believe, right?
Yeah,
they drew Southern and
No, I'm saying for they seeding the other number 2 seed, the other 2.
They ain't get that now. South Carolina ain't got that.
In the South Carolina region. So Michigan is already up.
Yeah.
What other SEC team? Texas got a 1 seed. UCLA is up. UConn is up.
And Vanderbilt's up.
Bill's up. So who else is? Ole Miss is up. I'm trying to think. What other top 10 team that would be on that 2 line in that bracket?
Yeah.
Big 12 TCU. They lost in the championship.
I think TCU get a 4 seed.
Get a 3-4. Okay.
3-4 seed. That's what I think.
What other Big 10 team would be even in that running, right?
TCU was ranked at the end of the season? They were ranked top 10,
Oklahoma went to number 4.
I think top 10. Probably like 9, 10, 11, something like that. But then they lost to West Virginia in that championship game in the Big 12. So they might have dropped off of that.
Oklahoma is really good.
Yeah.
Look.
Why wouldn't they be excited though?
They got to play Oklahoma, man. One of the best players in the world is on that team, man.
Bro, you gotta think about it like this.
I tried to tell y'all who was gonna get upset. I told y'all LSU.
No. You gotta understand.
Another upset potential victim here: Alabama, Rhode Island.
I'm going with Rhode Island. I think Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Y'all like Rhode Island over Alabama?
Why?
Yes.
Because Alabama don't have nobody. Essence Cody doesn't play the big girl game when she needs to sometimes. And Tammy Reese has done a great job of stockpiling talent they won the A-10. A-10 got an at-large bid with Richmond. A-10 is a top 6 conference in the NCAA. They jumped ahead of the Big East.
Agree. I totally agree with that.
TCU got the 3 seed.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Big Ten, the Atlantic 10 is probably the 5th P.
Yeah, you said
if
that.
you're being real.
Right, in girls basketball. Absolutely. And then in men too, because VCU is out there. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing right now. I'm glad they closed up in the tournament today because it would have icy with them, just like Miami, Ohio playing in that playing game.
Yeah.
But that NC State, Tennessee, I think that coach is she coaching for her future in Knoxville. She lose that game.
She can't lose that. She can't.
After the whole Talasia Cooper situation and everything, she coaching for her future right now.
Hey, because that style she brought with her didn't quite pan out the way she thought it would, coming from that small school to doing it in the SEC. That style kind of...
But it takes time, though. It takes time.
I agree.
Style is more important than the money. Some of them players making more than your assistants. The respect game is not where you think it's supposed to be right now. Olivia Edwards might be making more than her when she come in next year. they had to give out the bag to get that girl now and tell her, don't go visit Dawn. We need you to sign this right now.
Iowa got the 2 seed.
Got the 2 seed?
Iowa
got the 2 seed.
Look, Raven Johnson, this is the Park business.
Now let me ask you a question, and it's nothing against Iowa. Is that a lot of respect off of Caitlin?
Yes.
That 2 seed?
I was just thinking that.
They had a good season, but not a great season to get a 2 seed, I don't think.
Right. Yeah, no, because
I would have been okay switching that with TCU.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I believe TCU is better than Iowa. I would say that.
See, y'all look how excited Fairleigh Dickinson is.
It goes back to what I was saying. You got to think about it. This is their first time ever probably going to the NCAA tournament. You're going to be excited as you can be. It doesn't matter who I'm going to play.
I would have loved it. I would have loved to play in the NCAA tournament just one time. Just just 1 minute of the NCAA tournament on that big stage.
No, I understand you're excited, but like when you see the seed, what is your thoughts after that? Like,
you know what seed you're gonna be.
Yeah, I gotta give a quick shout out. Shout out to Sean Poppy, Chris Ayers, Clemson, getting them back to the tournament.
Yes.
Okay. Shout out to them. And they got a top 5 recruiting class coming in next year.
Hey, listen,
how they pull that off?
Great, coach.
They went to the portal crazy. They got enough talent. They won early. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a killer schedule. And they won 10 games ACC for the first time in over like almost a decade.
But it's a great atmosphere down there, though. You
Absolutely.
gotta think about it.
Opening game today this season.
Yeah. My sister played at Clemson, so I seen it when actually Coach Yo was there and Tara Coleman was the Coach Yo was the recruiting coordinator there, and she brought in the top 10 recruiting class. Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was right before Audrey Smith came. It was Coach Coleman was there first, and then Coach Smith came. Yeah.
Hey, y'all been listening to us as we've been critiquing the Women's NCAA Selection Show live, telling stories, feeling how we feel, telling our dark horses. But I want to go ahead and officially introduce you all to the Final Four table. And I'm going to take my time to give everybody their flowers, let them introduce themselves. I'm going to start off with Coach Mo Sumter, head assistant coach at Elizabeth City University. Also, Mo, can you get closer to show them the logo? Step a little closer, show them the logo. Hey, I am greater than. Go ahead and introduce the book, Mo. You can go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, you go ahead. The book, Do It for the Culture. It's about building your team culture, building your company culture, just building the culture for a group of people that have a mutual interest of success together. Because I actually just dropped the workbook to go along with it. So if you're working with a team, if you're working with a group, it's a workbook that you can have some feedback and kind of walk along the path with the book and kind of express your thoughts about you as you take the steps along. So please go to Amazon, Do It for the Culture, and check out the book, man. Let me know what you think.
Next up on the show, everybody know who he is. We didn't get to really do an introduction the way we was supposed to due to technical difficulties. So I'm going to do it now. Everybody likes to take the credit of being the top scout and recruiter in the state of North Carolina and South Carolina. I'm going to let you guys have that because this here is something different. This guy right here walks the free money right to your door. Like me and Corey always say when we talking about him, this guy right here is the top free money getter. He walks the free money to your door. If you want to go to college, tap in with Carolina Girls Hoop Report and my guy, my brother, since day one, Peter London.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, Corey. Coach Mo, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be brothers for life, my friend. Thank you for tapping in.
Sir. I'm
looking forward to talking about this tournament. I mean, just from the early reactions on some of the matches that we have come Friday, Saturday. It's going to be some good stuff to talk about. Some of the players that we've seen over the years grow, some of the coaches we have relationships with, but most importantly, the girls going out there and trying to make a name for themselves in this first, second round. I'm looking forward to some of these games coming up.
And y'all know, it's no Coach Will without this guy. I'm going to give my man his flowers. One of the top offensive coordinators in high school in the state of North Carolina. Over $1 million in the last 2 years of scholarships from that high school, and they're rebuilding over there. So they ain't won a state championship yet. They ain't won a conference championship yet. But what they've been doing over there is winning that free money. And I ain't even going to talk about that NIL, baby, because they doing it all over there. Hey, man, I got to give flowers to my brother, man, from another mother. But it couldn't be no closer. Corey Harrison.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, we all doing some big things over there. It's been a great time. It's been tough. We building it. It's a new school. We've only been open 8 years. And to produce 2 All-Americans last year, they ended up being at Notre Dame and Georgia. So that's been a big thing. And we are pushing to bring more. We do have some young up-and-coming kids that is going to be really good. One of the top receivers in the state coming up. So I have a pro Drake Powell, but if I tell y'all, I have guys that is in the NCAA men's tournament also. Kanai Ruth at Louisville and Chance Mallory at Virginia. Shout out to them guys playing in the tournament. I know they're very excited.
My bracket is whatever y'all want to say to y'all jacked up. Jacksonville for it all, baby. Let's go. You heard? Let's go.
Final
Let's
Four.
go.
It can happen, man. It can happen.
Hey, listen. I believe in my people, but I just want her to get one win.
Mm-hmm.
Just one win for this year so we can go out and get them big-time recruits because she's one of the coolest coaches in the country. She gonna be real with you. It ain't a better shoe selection in the country.
That's a fact.
Like, the next best shoe selection to her is probably Nicole Woods at UNC Wilmington.
Who you say first? Who?
Yeah, special.
Oh, you forgot about Coach Yo.
I know Coach Yo got some heat.
Hey, my bad. Yeah, I'm saying thinking Coach Yo got Yo.
Hey,
Coach Yo up there too. I forgot about it. So hey, let's talk about it. Who you got on your top 3? Because I mean, Coach Yo is up there, but I still got special as number 1. I'll go Yo 2, and then
I would from my outside perspective. I don't know either one of them so closely to see them on a day-to-day, but I see them at the Final Four every year. Yeah. You know, and you at the Final Four, you got about 4, 5, 6 days where we see what your rotation look like, and I've seen both of them show out.
And special hitting you with something. Special hitting you with stuff that you ain't
this
even
from what
seen.
I saw.
Okay.
She hitting you with stuff that you ain't never seen.
That's what I saw too.
Hey, so
you talking about a DJ Khaled type class.
Okay, we gonna be at the Final Four. So we at the Final Four. Oh, we gonna see. So we
gonna see it live.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
You get to see.
Sags.
I don't want to interrupt. I'm just going through this thing right here. Fairfield Notre Dame in the first round upset alert. Yo,
really?
Katie Lamoureux.
Why you say that, Pete?
I seen that.
Katie Lamoureux? Oh, okay. God.
I don't like Notre Dame vibes this year so much, man.
Fairfield, this is 3 straight MAC championships. I was at the Wake Forest game last year when they pulled it off. They pulled the upset off. They had 2 P4 wins last year, and they ran it back again this year in the MAC. They got a system. They got a system. They got great coaching. Or they have a former Boston College and Denver head coach on the staff that's an assistant, right? My man Blake Duarte. Yo, Blake. Shout out Blake. Oh, dog, that staff is crazy.
I can agree with you to an extent because Mo said something that was real key. I don't like Notre Dame's culture right now. If you look at it and you watch them play, it don't look like it don't like they playing together.
Yeah.
And to me, it's still like seeing like Olivia Miles leave out of there and just go to a different team and not the WNBA. It's like something not right there. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I think they couldn't replace Olivia Miles either. Like, she was bigger than what.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
assume she went from
a money thing.
No, I ain't even talking about Notre Dame paying her. I'm just saying, like, when you go from getting all the national spotlights, all the national interviews when people come to Notre Dame to now you can't get that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and you're trying to go to the WNBA, and every game and every time they come, they're interviewing a kid that's a year behind.
No, when she was a freshman, everybody saw the light with her. I remember watching her with the goggles on. I don't know which round it was. Maybe it was Elite 8 or something, but she was showing off that year. And I was like, oh, she next. Shorty next. And then Hadagu came, and I was like, oh, okay, well, she got to share that.
Region 1, Fort Worth, UConn number 1 seed, 2 seed Vanderbilt, 3 seed Ohio State, 4 seed North Carolina.
Yeah.
That bracket is the one that I kind of put down here. That Notre Dame Fairfield game. That's a 6 versus 11 game in that bracket.
6 and 11. Notre Dame's a 6.
Yeah, 6.
And
then that goes exactly what you're saying, Mo. Mo and Corey. Notre Dame, the feel of the team this year, they had a lot of, losses, and it was like, wait a second, what's going on here? But this Fairfield program, 3 straight conference championships in a row in the MAC conference, which is, ain't a high conference, but a MAC conference team to get on the men's side, the MAC champion is a 16 seed playing Duke. That's Siena. On the women's side, it's an 11 seed. That's a big discrepancy on what they feel in the conference from the type of teams they have winning it. That right there is what I was thinking about when I was like an 11 seed. They know that Fairfield has ran off. The Fairfield record the last 3 years is probably, I don't want to go overstate it, but like 90 and 10.
75 and something.
Nah, they 90 and 10.
Dang.
They have multiple Power 4 wins over the last 3 years. They had 2 last year that I know of, and I was there at one of them. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about that type of consistency of high level play, they got to have, I don't see it in front of me here, but they got to have 30 wins this year.
So with your stats that you're rallying off, they should be a higher seed because you said what they've done before. So when they're selecting these teams, some of the teams in front of them might not be better than it, but they're being selected because of their prestige. How do y'all feel about that?
I just think that's what creates the upsets. If I'm not mistaken, in the history, and this is, I guess, more on the men's side, 5 and 12, 6 and 11 seeds are like the biggest upset seeds.
They've ended up being the Cinderellas.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the Cinderella numbers. That 5, 12, 6 and 11 are
Wasn't VCU 11 when they went Final Four? VCU was 11, wasn't
they? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, and George Mason was like a 12 or 13 when they, you know, the year when they had, I think Paul Hughes was the head coach there. So it just looks like Fairfield.
No. That was Larinaga. That was the Larinaga era.
I'm sorry. I gotta
give Larinaga his love. I'm only saying that because he's part of my coaching tree. Like my head coach in college was his assistant coach at George Mason.
Okay.
Most so, my
bad. I had to give Larinaga his love, man, because he played.
They would have said something to him. They would have said something about him.
But I do Paul Hewitt. I know Paul Hewitt. Crazy love for Paul Hewitt. He had a guy that I worked with up in Philly. We played at Harcum.
Absolutely. Look, you this is what I'm talking about, baby. I'm looking at that one as a hey, and I think Will said it earlier. Oklahoma State, Princeton is the 8-9 in that same side.
Princeton got a 9?
Princeton got a 9.
So let me touch on that. I'm going to interject a little bit. Let me touch.
No,
so what you're saying is
Princeton's on the other side.
Oklahoma State, okay.
Yeah,
no, but that's still Region 2 Sacramento. But it's on the bottom side.
Yeah.
In Sacramento.
So to answer your question, see, and roll into what Pete said, for them to get an 11 seed from that conference means something. That's not 11 seed conference. And going back to what people were saying earlier, as far as they've built their resume over the years.
Okay.
To now their system, you can see their system. You can see it work against Power Fours or whatever. So the committee is looking at it like, okay, they're for real. This the third year in a row, same coach, same system. They got the potential to, they should be higher. They shouldn't be at the bottom, you know, the 15s and the 16s, 14s.
So they earned it. They earned that. That's just okay. So I'm okay with
roster.
it. I just wanted to, you know, what y'all thought about it, explanation to it. I mean, because it's good that you can earn yourself a better seed. So you take those teams, and it goes back to what bro was saying earlier. What you were saying about why is everybody so excited? They know they gotta play UConn, but shoot, if they keep going back, they don't have to play UConn. Like you look at Howard. So Norfolk State has put on a different, put them in a different realm of getting a better seating because of the stature of Norfolk State and how they perceive the MEAC.
100%.
So that's just shout out to the MEAC, shout out to the coaches.
Hold on one second before you move on. Hold up. So but the reason why people are excited too, because I'm talking from a coaching perspective. NCAA win or NCAA appearance, now, that's a contract extension. That's a save your job. That's a
for
put
coaches
on your resume to get a bigger job.
Right.
So I'm excited as a mug.
I want my team to be excited too.
Yeah. I can put that on the resume, man. That's bonus money. What you talking about? That's another $25K, bro. You tripping.
Let me ask y'all this. Which one of these are a harder pick for y'all? Ohio State, Howard, LSU, Jacksonville.
When you say harder pick, as in which
one do you feel like is a tougher game?
Ohio State, Howard. That's going to be a good game. It's going to be a better game. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, you think
Ohio State, Howard is going to be a better game
than
LSU?
Yes.
Jacksonville. That's a good. I'm thinking.
Hey, look.
So let me say this.
Corey on that one. I'm with Corey.
I'm rocking with you, Will. I think the harder matchup
Corey
because
said this earlier. The size,
I think Ohio State
of LSU, I think
size,
is
man.
Eventually,
size,
and I'm not talking about
Mo, you can go over there too,
size.
No. I'm with you. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to rock with you, Will. This is why.
Grace Knox,
I don't know. Huh?
Grace Knox, they got 6'1" threes out there that can run the floor. I saw Grace Knox at two-star in middle school.
So let me shoot you some bell, Will. So Special, being who she is, I don't know what talent she has over there, but I'm assuming that she's accumulated retreads from Mount Verb. She's got Mount Verde players. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she got some talent over there, I'm sure, that's played on a power 4 level to some capacity. So I don't know what she got over there, but so this is my bell. I'm shooting the wheel. Like I'm sure they're not afraid to compete. I know that.
Yeah,
They
but
wouldn't be
either
there
way,
if they ain't afraid to compete.
but
Yeah, I'm
either
telling you.
but either way, this is what I'm gonna say. I know some girls on LSU team got national championship rings, but this year in 2026, Jacksonville got their ring. I don't know if LSU gonna get a ring this year.
Damn. Look, I can't even argue with you on that one.
No, I'm not.
That's the truth. Jacksonville getting fitted for their Johnson's ring right now.
Hey, look,
yeah.
but they're gonna be back at home. They're gonna be back at home,
Feeling
with the
good.
ring. Feeling good.
All right, let's say hypothetically
On the
speaking,
beat.
they
Y'all
win.
say
Who would
that.
they play next? Hypothetically speaking, if they win, who would they play next?
If they win,
Could
they would.
Could they get a good draw? They might be in the
Texas
Sweet
Tech.
16, son.
Texas Tech or Villanova.
Texas Tech, Villanova, yeah.
Now, okay.
I don't know the roster.
I'm gonna
of
go
those
down the
teams
rabbit
too well.
hole with you. If she beats LSU,
She beat
she'll-
LSU. Jokers
she'll
are
win.
scared.
She'll be in the Sweet 16.
Jokers are scared. She
Well,
beat
listen, I'll say this. Coach Cole asked the question of who's on the roster. I believe Tatum Brown was they're in the A-Sun Rookie of the Year. Tatum Brown is a 2025 grad out of Grayson High School. Grayson,
In Georgia?
Sarah Strong. Yep, Grayson out of Georgia. The year
Great
that Sarah
program.
Strong, this would have been her junior year, Tatum Brown. They were in her and Danielle Carnegie, who's the first team all SEC kid at Georgia right now. They took Grayson to an undefeated season to Chipotle Nationals, and they ended up losing to, I believe, Mount Vernon in semis. But Tatum Brown,
The coach at Grayson, he do a tournament down in Georgia, Christmas tournament, I want to say.
so Slater, I think the guy's name is, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I had to look at my phone, but
they just won it again. They just won it. The great program. They
Grayson's a great program.
Great program down in Georgia.
I was down at Young Harris, so I got a chance.
Oh, go ahead.
Say it again before.
Tatum Brown, I believe, was an A-Sun Rookie of the Year this year, and I believe one of those pieces that you're talking about that Special has. I don't know what the portal brought in, because obviously she gets in that portal. But Tatum Brown, coming in as a freshman to win Rookie of the Year, win a conference championship, that was one of those players that I know. Tatum Brown played for Brandon Clay. Shout out Brandon Clay, Southeast All-Stars on the Adidas circuit. That was one of the players. When I saw that, I was like, wow, that was a get. Shorty, nice.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So she probably got 2-3 more of those over there from the past, from the portal. So they not going to be afraid to compete, man.
Yeah.
No. This is why the tournament is so special. Because your little team out of your little whatever conference can stand up there with the big dogs. And if you got that.
She do. She actually do. She
win is 40 minutes away.
Priscilla Williams. Priscilla Williams.
I mean,
which is her leading scorer.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Priscilla Williams was her leading scorer, which is a transfer from, she was at Syracuse and Oregon. And
this is Jacksonville?
Yeah, Jacksonville got Priscilla.
Okay,
so what y'all saying, I'm not saying that they don't have those players, but they ain't played that every night like they gotta play in the SEC.
I've also seen LSU play bad versus non-power 4 teams. LSU pulled away at the end on a lot of those.
So back to what you saying is that game is gonna be more intriguing than the Howard and Ohio State game. Because you make a good point.
Yeah. I'm 10 toes down on your side now, Will. Now that we hashed it out, I'm 10 toes down with Will on this one, man. The Jacksonville game is gonna be more intriguing than the Ohio State game.
And I text Coach too. I text her. I said,
tell her I'm rocking with her.
I said, let's get it. We on the show. I picked y'all. They showing it now Friday, maybe. Baton Rouge. We even going down there. And don't let us even be up.
Oh, they playing in Baton Rouge? Oh,
yeah,
man,
that's what
y'all
I'm
left that out. Y'all left that out, man.
I never left it out. I said, we're going to their house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Will done put me in a trick bag, man.
Yeah, walk in your trap, take over your trap. Walk in your trap, take over your trap. Take over your trap.
Wait, hold on. I really found one here, though. I really found one that we got to touch up on. Region 4 Sacramento, number 10 Arizona versus number 10 Virginia versus Arizona State in a play-in.
I'm going with Virginia.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Why are they planning a play-in game?
Because both of them were,
on the bubble,
top 4 in their conference type of schools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Arizona State had that great start to the season, and then they fell off. And then Virginia had a good start, but then they were, you know what I'm saying, like middle of the road in ACC play.
And then
They
if
last
they
four
win,
in
who
usually
they
play.
play?
The power four last four in usually plays in that game.
So,
Mhm.
and this is a good,
CJ
this is a
still at
power
Virginia.
4 ACC
Yep.
Big 12 matchup right here in a play-in game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Y'all want to play again in a couple days? Get your stuff together.
Now, when people say it's not fair for a Howard or a Holy Cross and all those people to have these like 15, 14, 16 seeds, I'll take the 15, 14, 16 seed over a play-in game and have to play a number 1 seed.
Absolutely.
Hey, you say no.
Shout out to Molly Miller.
Okay. So
My
I
girl,
want to play in game.
well, let me ask you this though.
Stephanie Norman out of Arizona State. Big shout out to them. They helped, Coach Adair, who I love and respect, who was down. She's at Syracuse right now. She's in the tournament. She was down at Delaware before taking that job. Did a great job at Delaware. Unfortunate situation when she was at Arizona State. But Molly Miller coming in from Grand Canyon. Stephanie Norman, really good friend of mine that was at Louisville for 18 years. This is her alma mater. She breathes. She really bleeds. She's out in that in that desert. Desert Norman is her Instagram name. That she names it. But she really believes in what they're starting to build there at Arizona State at her alma mater. And she's like, yo, this is the one step in the right direction for turning that program, into a Big 12 power and a West Coast power right now. But Virginia's done a great job. Kimora Johnson, the girl they have out there right now, they have a really good what's my girl's name? Lord Jesus, from North Carolina. Gabrielle White. Joanna Luca White, assistant coach in North Carolina. Gabby White came in and has really added a real good depth in the backcourt for them as a freshman. I think she started some games late in the season, but a girl who tremendous left-hand physical guard. Her and Kimora has done a really good job. Coach Mox up there has done a good job. That I think is going to be one of the better play-in game matchups. That's going to be a high-level game.
But I think they do the play-in game part just because to keep the ratings up too. Say it again. To keep the ratings up, because if you put all of the 16 seeds or those type of teams in that, nobody's gonna watch it. Unless you're a real true basketball person. But
I see.
And
I'm gonna campaign for the play-in game too. Go ahead, Will. I'm gonna campaign. I'm gonna put up my campaign for the play-in.
Oh no, you go ahead, because I want to talk after you say that. I want to talk about this NC State Tennessee game.
Okay, so the play-in game for me, man. First of all, I'm always thinking from a coach perspective. That's the NCAA win on my record, bro. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. That's the NCAA win. I'll take that any time of day, and I get a second game in the NCAA. And so here's one of the secret sauces of tournament play, right? That I learned this from Coach Blow one year. You might not want that bye. My bad, I got a phone call. The team that you locked into is probably has played on the court. They warmed up. They know they know the route, the tunnel, all that stuff matters. So while you getting accustomed to the rims in the first half, we go out on a 10-point lead. Now you down bad. In the tournament now you tight. Now we clicking.
Yeah.
Because we done played the game. All that stuff matters. And like I said, play-in game. Now, once again, I'm on the stage because it's only 4 games tonight. So I'm in the Final Four. I'm playing in the Final Four. It's 4 games on night 1. The whole country about to watch me play. Everybody in the country about to watch me play. I'm good at that's all that happens in the Final Four. That's why people get more attention in draft stock and all that. Because it's only 4 games. It's only 2 games to watch. You got 4 games tonight. That's my campaign.
That makes sense. As a coach, I'll take that win. As a player, I'll take that win to get a second win.
Because you still get the same luxuries in that game like you going to an NCAA game, right?
It's treated as an NCAA game.
Shoot, I'm with you. I ain't got to wait that long to play. I just get to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete. Yo. What's up? NC State, Tennessee.
I believe that was that kick off the season game. It might have been considered a scrimmage that they played up in the Horizon Center in Greensboro. NC State, and I'm like, they're gonna run that back in the first round now. Wow, that's crazy. And that's another 7-10 game, I believe, right? 7-10 game.
That's the first game of the season.
What? Oh man,
NC State, Tennessee, first game of the season, and it's gonna be somebody's last game of the season.
It's gonna be somebody's last last game. Look,
yeah, dang, you're right.
Crazy.
At their school.
So
At
Ron,
their
so
school.
let's take a different angle with this one. Let's dive a little differently. Since they played each other, let's go a different angle. Run down the stats. Like what was the? Let's find the glaring stat. What happened? Who won?
Okay. NC State wins 80-77.
3 point.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest stat: free throws.
Okay.
NC State shot 71%. Tennessee shot 57%.
Oh, how many free
You
throws?
lose by 3. So NC State shot 21. Tennessee shot 14. Tennessee went 8 for 14. NC State went 15 for 21.
That go your game.
So
what? Any offensive rebound disparity? Turnovers? Anything crazy like that? They probably was even if the game if they only lost by 3.
The rebounds and turnovers are all the same. Tennessee had one more turnover. Both teams had the same in rebounds, same points in the paint.
What about
Tennessee
threes?
just threes. Tennessee hit more. You know, Tennessee was 9 for 33. NC State was 5 for 17. So
they lost the game hitting 9 threes. That's important.
Yeah.
Lose a game hitting 9 threes.
But you missed that many free throws.
But the free throws, the free throws offset the 9 threes.
Yeah, those little factors. So the game can go either way.
Yeah. That's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. And where that game being played at? It's being played in...
It ain't gonna matter there because that's Tennessee, NC State. They close enough. They both...
Yeah, they're in the region 3, Fort Worth.
Well, one thing I say is the teams are going in totally different directions, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
The coach at Tennessee answering questions about why Talasia Cooper ain't in the locker room after the last game. And NC State is like, yo, we got some young talent to match up with our older group. They got the Camille Pierre girl who was an All-American last year for Vanderbilt. The Tilda Trigger, the European who's really good, you know, in the post. And then they got Zamaria Jones, Zoe Brooks, you know what I'm saying? They got some talent. And I think he's going to try to capitalize off that and try to make a run right now.
That would tip the scale for me.
I rock with Westmore. Like, I rock with him for sure. They do a good job of getting the right pieces for their program.
But
yeah, that's true. Very true.
I like Westmore too. But the NC State coaches that has come before him has done some a little bit of the same runs without winning championship. Is that like a big you get what I'm saying? Like
he keep being in the mix.
It's like they be really, really good until it's time to just in front of the lights and you're just like
they look outmatched at the Final Four. The last 2 times they went, they look outmatched for some reason.
So yeah,
they look tired, or I don't know.
They don't be. I don't think they be having enough depth for real. Like
that's usually what it is.
They do, but I don't think NC State be having enough depth all the time. Like they usually top heavy. You know what I mean? 5, 6 deep, and if
you need depth to make that long run, that deep run.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of those players not playing well or having an off night.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, it could go the other way. But they got a lot of people on their team that's ready to step up this year. It's just if they gonna have the motor and the talent to do it when it's time to do it. You know?
Yeah. To win this game, they're gonna need some people to step up. Because if Tennessee's playing well, Alda, Nia Barker, Talasia Cooper.
Barker's the long young lady, right, with the dreads. Man, she's smooth. She was
on Final Four team at UCLA last year.
That's what it was. Okay. I couldn't think of where I knew her from, but yeah, got you.
Started at Texas A&M. She was a McDonald's All-American out of Mount Vernon.
Got you. I like her. She long. She long as a mug.
Versatile, can handle a
shoot
ball.
It. Yeah, she can shoot it too. Yeah.
Yeah. She's got the total package. She got a pro game.
Yeah. We went a little long without me saying my favorite player in college basketball right now.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
I see everybody locked in. Who's my favorite player in college basketball? Madison Booker.
Yeah, I like Maddie Booker. I like Madison Booker. Like,
hey, can I ask you why?
Okay, so first of all, let me plug it in, yo, on the Be Greater Than Network. I just did a breakdown of it. I do a show called The Zone where I break down players' the salt. But yeah, so Madison has a pro game. She don't take a lot of dribbles. She know how to use screens. She got mid-post work. She get to her spots in the high post. Every chance she got, she was at that nail or that left elbow. And she got a similar game to how my game was. Play left hand dribbler, right hand shooter. What that does is it allows you to get to some spaces that you normally can't get to if you're a right hand dribbler, right hand shooter. So you can get to those pockets that she gets. She gets to that left short corner pocket. She get to the elbow pocket, that middle pocket. Man, they set screens for her. She come off them screens. She don't do a lot of bop, 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 but she can. But when she does it, it's like a 2-3 dribble kind of deal. But triple threat, inside foot, shot fake, man. It was so smooth, man. I was just watching her ball. It was so smooth, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you say that. I watched her play, but can I add something that I don't think a lot of people really look at?
Yeah.
She is a hell of a teammate.
Yeah, I
Like,
can see that.
like if you watch her team play, you will be like, she not the best player out there, but she the best player out there.
Yeah.
Like
She
it's
playing
like
a flow, man. It's such a flow. With all that said, I love me some Sarah Strong, yo. Like and here's the thing: when I saw her in high school, she played in that national championship game. That was my first encounter with her because I watch a lot of basketball during the year because I do a lot of film and scouting reports and such. So I don't get to watch high school, college, and pro, men's pro, women. I don't get to watch it all. But I saw her playing that national championship game, and I was like, ooh, shoot. Like, shorty can move. Then she was hitting shots. I was like, oh, hold on. And then once after the game, I started doing my research. I was like, oh, yeah. Then I saw her as a freshman at UConn. I was like, oh, shoot. They got a problem, fam. They got a real lot. Watching that run last year, I was like, oh, she got it all, son. And she had her size. I was like, I remember watching AZ Fudd, coming up her father coached at Longwood. And so, I remember seeing her young and she just watching her develop and then went to DeMatha and then tore ACL and came. I was like, this that little girl right here? So when I saw them two match up together, I was like, oh man. So this 34-0, I'm like, yeah, obviously. Like,
all right, it's the first show. I don't want to keep us too long. Hey, Pete, wrap us up. Tell us the matchups we need to talk about and then focus on.
I think outside of the teams that could win it all, I wrote down a bunch of, I want to call them middle of the road matchups, you know what I'm saying, that I think are going to be good to watch. We mentioned a few of them already. Obviously, the Notre Dame Fairfield, Oklahoma State Princeton, which is an 8-9 matchup. Duke and Charleston might get a little bit dicey for Carol Lawson if the Barber twins show up and show out, especially in the first half, and keep it tight. Iowa State Syracuse, we talked about that. That's in the region. That's in the matchup with UConn. That's going to be in Connecticut, where whoever wins that game is going to play the UConn in the next game, so that Jada Williams and Audie Crooks, I think that might be a really, really good matchup. You know what I'm saying? Both teams might play deep and down. Yeah. Tucky and James Madison, the battle of the old Kenny Brook neighborhoods. All we need is Virginia Tech in the next round, and that would have been like a perfect situation for him.
They ain't in the same side. I'm surprised.
No, that's the first round. No, Virginia Tech is not even in. They're probably going WPIT because they didn't make this one. But that's going to be a good matchup. Obviously, you talked about Zakiya. You know what I'm saying? The point guard for James Madison and all that. NC State, Tennessee. We just talked about Alabama, Rhode Island. Another really good matchup. A10 versus SEC. Alabama, led by Jessica Timmons, who made second team All SEC this year in her fourth year out of. She graduated from Independence, but became the all-time Mecklenburg County scoring leader back in her time in high school. Clemson versus Southern California. Jazzy Davidson, Big Ten Freshman of the Year out there. Clemson with just a great group of kids they got out of the transfer portal and put it together to be able to do what they did this year. Going to be better next year. They got Trinity Jones coming out of Illinois, number one player out of Illinois, McDonald's All-American. They have a big upgrade coming. Kamora Fields out of Tennessee, Mia Green out of Tennessee. They got a really good recruiting class coming in. And then that Virginia-Arizona State matchup in the play-in game in that Region 4 in Sacramento. Two Power 4 schools in the play-in game, two programs that could be on the rise, depending on what they do in the portal this year. So I think those are those 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 matchups just to keep an eye on, throughout the tournament. Most of them are 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 8 seeds and all that. There's a couple down there with Duke, who's on upset alert right now from Charleston. The Barber twins, baby. That might they might put a scare in all them Duke fans because Duke is hosting the regional. Yeah. So they get to sleep in the dorm rooms. Walk to Cameron and see these kids coming from Charleston. The 3-hour ride up the road, they're like, listen, we coming for something here. They've had a great season in the CAA. Regular season champs, champs. Barber twins. The twins were both first team all CAA, and I don't want to mistake by saying which one was Taylor or Taryn. One of them was the player of the year this year in the CAA. They are going to be, hopefully, if they can keep it close early, they'll be able to stretch it out and make it a scary matchup for Duke there. But Corey, Mo, you want to touch up on some of these teams that we should be looking at as big time matchups on the top lines?
I'm gonna give you my predictions. I see that we're gonna have a South Carolina, UConn. I think that's what we're gonna see.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm producing right in the middle of the show. I'm gonna cut this out. Hey Pete, can you go back and say, Corey and Mo, do y'all want to go ahead into giving your predictions?
Absolutely. Corey, Mo, do you guys want to go and give your predictions right now?
Yeah, I gave you my predictions. I think I'm gonna say I'm looking at UConn, South Carolina. I'm gonna go with UConn. I think UConn is gonna repeat. Talked about it a little bit earlier. We talked about it off the show a little bit. I think they have the chance of having a four-peat, running that back again. Just with the crew that they have, and knowing Gino, he's gonna recruit every year and bring in certain top caliber of kids, and being that Sarah Strong will be there for another 3 years. I'm gonna say they're probably, if they get this one, I could see the next two, then getting the next two.
Mo?
I'm gonna give you my prediction. I'm gonna give you my dark horse. Like, this is a dark horse. I think UConn is going to win it. I don't have the bracket in front of me, so who's the other two teams, the other one seeds on the other side?
On the other side is UCLA and South Carolina. UConn's on the side with Texas.
Got you. Damn. I like Texas a lot.
Texas.
I like Texas. I like Texas, man. I do. Because I like their point guard as well, man. I think she runs the show. And she gets Madison the ball where she needs it, man. I think that's important in the tournament. I'm gonna go UCLA. Just because I like bets. I'm gonna go UCLA. I think they've lathered themselves for the opportunity. They've been knocking at the door a little while. My dark horse, because I like the two guards, is TCU.
Okay.
I like those two guards.
Hey, those are very good choices for all three of you guys. We already know who Pete choosing. It's between two teams. It's between two teams. Pete only got two teams, fam. All right? That's South Carolina and UConn.
I mean, he got a good shot with that. I mean,
no, I'm just saying.
And the rest of the country probably.
And it's not the way that the rest of the country is. It's not because of that.
I don't think Mo know the background.
It's not because of that. Sarah Strong and Joyce Edwards Okay. Pete has been with those girls, not like he's been like the dude, but he's been following and covering those girls the way that their parents been wanting them to since 6th grade, bro. 6th, 7th grade, bro. Like, so it ain't.
You told me a little bit about that, but
he gonna ride with his girls. So I already.
Yeah, you should.
Like,
you should.
Because
those are two at the top. I mean, those aren't bad picks in any situation.
That's all I was saying. I knew a little bit about it, but I'm saying that's all I was saying.
But so for me, everybody already know. First and foremost, I'm a longtime UConn fan, all the way UConn. I feel like UConn will meet Jacksonville in the championship and beat Jacksonville. That's my prediction.
I respect that.
That's my prediction. That's my prediction, bro. Let's go for one, man. What if we could, we got to be the upset story? Somebody got to be it.
Somebody got to be.
Why not us? Why not us?
It's going to be one or two early.
I want to thank Coach Mo, Peter London, Coach Corey Harrison for doing this. This has been the Final Four table with 4 GOATs. Proud to have you guys. Till next time. Peace.